Look at this amazing venue. It is the Vienna. Almost said it in French. Vienna Women's Series final. This is correct. You heard me right. It's the final game. You see the bracket. And Bucharest had many chances to join Netherlands in the final game. And Madrid down one lady, and not any lady. We're talking about Ainoa Gervasini. Didn't matter. They took care of business, played a great game, and you got to give great credit to Marta Canella. She came up with the biggest performance at the best of time. How y'all doing? Angelo Tsagarakis, your host. You've been with me for quite a few days now. You're gonna be with me for a bit longer. If you haven't done so yet, please follow us on all social media platforms. We got all the goodies, the highlights, the great events. Imagine, here in Vienna, we got the Nations League going on. We got the Wheelchair Master going on. We got the Women's Series going on. Guess what? We even have the World Tour. Vienna is the capital of 3x3 this week. No discussions about it. It's going to be quite the interesting matchup. The sweet outside shooting of Ilse Kautze. The inside presence and all-around play of Eveline Lutje-Schipholt. The number 4 player in the world, Janice Boonstra. And the number 1 player in the world, Noortje Driesen, that you see right here. You had an all-around team performance in the semifinal against Ukraine. Easy win, 19-8. The Netherlands did not play around. I'm going to talk to you more about that in a second. But Marta Canella, oh, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about La Bomba. That's how I'm going to call her. La Bomba Canella. She went off against CS Rapid. She went off, 11 points. And Madrid needed all of that. Please believe it. You also had a great performance from Ana Maria Palma Jorge, who knocked down the game winner for Madrid. 2 for 4 from long range. Both Laura Mendes and Marta Canella went for 1 for 6, shooting from deep. And you also have to understand that Bucharest played really good defense throughout the game, but not good enough, particularly late in the stretch. So can Marta give us a deja vu? I don't know. Does she have the legs to do so? Is she fresh enough? It's a tough ask, and trust me, the Netherlands, they smell blood. They know that Gervasini is not there. They've seen what happened to Bucharest, and they're not trying to have their name added to the kill list of Canella and Madrid. As I mentioned, after the team's presentation, it was an all-around performance from Team Netherlands. Janice Boonstra came out hot early in the game, doing it all kinds of ways, mid-range, inside, even shooting the 2. She went 1 for 3 from two-point land. 7 points for her, shooting 5 for 6 from inside the arc. Evelyn Lutje-Schiphol, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 highlights. And Noche Driesen, 3 points, 6 rebounds, 6 highlights. Ilse Kautze did not even have to shoot that thing that well because Netherlands walked away an easy winner against Ukraine. Let's see now what happens against Madrid. Boonstra, right back to what she knows, which is getting buckets. Remember, Madrid will play its second straight game with no sub. Long range, a bit short. If you haven't played the game of 3x3, when I tell you how hard it is to play with no sub, I don't know if you understand how hard it truly is. Going for the fadeaway, the ball was still in Marta's hands on the turnaround. Talking about the Netherlands, 4th event of the season for the Dutch ladies, and they've won 2 of them. And they went to the final all 4 times. Could they get a 3rd win? They are favored to do so. Let's not hide. Let's be honest. They're the #1 seed, and they're the #1 team in the world right now. Beep, beep. Driesen. Could only see the name on the back of Laura Mendes' jersey. And the foul. Naya called by patrol right there. Not that big of a foul, but big enough. Mendes, no need to hesitate. You're too good of a shooter to hesitate when you get that deep. The coverage is not tighter. Shoot that thing. Ooh, Boonstra missing what seemed to be an easy one for her. 2 apiece. That's going to be a push foul in the back. Madrid permitting its 2nd team foul. Wraparound pass, not going to go through. The longer Madrid sticks around and the more the Netherlands will feel pressure late in the stretch. Can they pull it off? That's the question. What a shot. Are you kidding me? Beating the buzzer. Off balance. Man, one-legged too. Hey, Marta, tell us how it feels to get scored on that way, because I know you must be irritating the heck out of people when you knock down those one-legged twos on their face. Not on, in their face, in their face. I guess technically both work. In, on, doesn't really matter. But when it's in your face, it's worse. In your grill. So, Netherlands up 2, and Madrid not impressed, having nothing to lose. The 8th seed playing without Aino Gervasini. And if you're wondering why Gervasini is not playing, she had a bad fall late in the stretch against Gior in the quarterfinals, and she's entering the concussion protocol, rightfully so. Some feeding inside. Ball deflected. 5-second shot clock violation. Right now, Madrid is holding its ground defensively. Canea gives it up to Palma Jorge. Some nice little pullback. She gets rewarded for her efforts. Canea keeping the ball alive. Palma Jorge gets the bucket, but Driesen, she has the full set of skills in the bag. She can play with her back to the basket. She can drive strong, and now Driesen jumped up to the moon. Nice behind the back pass. That's a smart foul. Driesen was not trying to give up a wide open look. First TV timeout, and Madrid in the position of the hunter. Canea pulls back. Shot looks good, but a little bit short. Driesen, she has the fundamentals. Mendez had no chance. He got nutmegged. That's a trouble, though. You can tell the Spanish ladies, they have the skills to keep the game spectacular. But if you talk about skills, full package for the #1 in the world, Driesen. Delta. A little bit to the left. Mendez, mid-range beauty, stopping on a dime, elevating. As long as Madrid can keep the game close. Wrap around pass, there's gonna be a travel call though. As long as they can keep the game close. There is room for an upset. That's the way they did it against Bucharest. That's the way they're looking to do it. Against the Netherlands, moving screen though. Foul given back to Driesen and company. Stop. Can't stop. It's another moving screen. Marta needed to hold the screen just a little bit longer, on the previous one, and this time around, Palma Jorge made the same mistake. Foul. Shield her opponent as she was sealing. The long range and good rebound right there from Marta Canea. Fourth team foul going against the Netherlands. This time around, Marta held her ground, did not move, paid off. Mendez having to get away from FIBA. Not an easy one, not an easy task for anyone, trust me. And Lucia Schiphol needs to take care of business a bit better down low, especially when she has the spacing, preferential position. Watch out, Kalse. She's a shooter. She's a shooter. You need to watch out with your coverage. You can't allow yourself, can't afford to give her that much space. Maya trying to go for the underhand. That's going to be an offensive foul. You see it right here. Yeah. Yeah, you can't be hugging it out that way. Come on, Marta. I know it's all love in basketball, but not when you play offense, though. Nice change of pace. Late call, but the right call. No questions about it. The body hit. #1 ranked player in the world, Noordre Driesen, can propel Netherlands to a 6-point lead with this free throw. She will not get it done on the first try. She has the second one for that. One for two. It's a 5-point lead, not a 6-point lead. 5-point lead, I don't know why I said 6. High trajectory for Palma Jorge. And we're gonna have the second TV timeout in this game, but you kind of have a sense that Madrid is gonna start running out of gas pretty soon. Difficult task. Dumps it up, last second. The pass. Lucia Schiphol. Let's get business down low. Netherlands want to validate a third win in 4 events, but guess what? Madrid is not going to go down easy. Mendez with the 2. Uh-oh, that's going to be an opportunity. Nope, she cannot clear fast enough. Good close out by Driesen. Great defense on the transition. Marta Canella frustrated with the block from Evelyn. Lucia Schiphol said, look, if you're going to block me, you're not going to be allowed to dribble out. And that's the way you make that up. One denial, I like it. I like it a lot. That's going to be a moving screen. Palma Jorge caught by patrol once again. knock it down. Last 3 minutes, and slowly but surely, Netherlands is getting closer to a third win. This year's edition of the Women's Series. That would be quite the impressive feat, let me tell you. As this is the 5th event of the season. Imagine, Netherlands already has 140 points and 140 points advantage in the rankings, world rankings, I mean, with the second ranked team, which is Ulaanbaatar right now. Jump ball situation means ball given back to the defense. Good love pass, great job from Evelyn. Look the ship hold to establish position, seal and keep in front of her opponent. 15 foul against the Netherlands, but all the lights are showing green for Netherlands. They have the bonus in their favor. They have the clock in their favor. They have fresher bodies. Probably have a deeper roster as well. Gonna be a foul against Marta Canea. 2 free throws coming up, and you know, we always have this conversation with my main man, Kyle Montgomery. Anytime we have broadcasts together, always talk about that, the impact that the 2-point shot can have on the game. We talk about what we call the great equalizer. We talk about that with defensive rebounds. We can talk about many different aspects of the game that are absolutely critical when you want to come up with big wins, and most importantly, when you want to win events. But when you're down one lady, when you're outmatched physically, 2-point shot can equalize the game in such a special way. When you're looking at the score right now, you only see a 3-point gap. Both teams now are in the penalty. Mendez should have taken that shot, by the way. You see Gervasini right there. She's okay, that's all that matters. Recent with pace and Lucia Shipholt. Great job on the offensive board. Great deflection right here. Ball did not touch the rim, but those details that are not counted in the stats. This could have been a wide open look at the 45, but Boonstra always keeping her hands active. Deflects the ball out of bounds and prevents Madrid from taking a good shot. 1:28 left, 4-point lead. As expected, Madrid may not have enough gas in the tank, particularly later in the stretch. Good execution. Finding the matchup down low. Boonstra, Mendez. You know whose favorite that plays to. The rebound. Now close to the last minute. That's it. too much soap on her fingertips. Ball slips out. But I just don't see Madrid pulling off an insane upset. Being down 5 with 1:01 left on the clock. I think that the Netherlands are just too experienced. Mendez not come up with the bucket. 0.6 seconds left on the 12-second shot clock. The Netherlands about to create an unsurmountable gap between them and everyone else at the top of the Women's Series ranking right now. Let me tell you, 3 wins in 4 stops, 380 points, knowing that Ulaanbaatar, which is second right now, only has 140. Obviously, Ulaanbaatar only has played in 2 events, finishing 3rd twice, by the way. Good job. The work in Mongolia is remarkable. Rebound. It's simply not going to be enough time. Mendez misses, and the Dutch ladies simply need to run the clock down. Don't even need to attempt a shot, but if you miscommunicate defensively and give Boonstra a wide open layup, they'll take it, obviously. Not going to say no. Netherlands 5 seconds away from making it official. No need to attempt a shot. This is over. Great job, ladies. But shout out to Madrid. Madrid is going to make a big jump in the world ranking, let me tell you that. Before the event, having participated in only 1 Women's Series stop, finishing 13th in Marseille, Madrid only had gathered 12 points. 14 points. No, 12 points, 12 points. 13th is 12. So 12 points. And you can expect a big jump in the rankings for sure. Finishing second gives you 80 points. That bumps their personal account to 92. Let's watch some highlights first. So I took the time as we were all watching some highlights to look at the complexion of the top 10 in the world. And guess what? Madrid with 92 points now, having gathered 80, finishing second place here in Vienna. Brings its amount of points to 92. When you say 92, that means 9th in the world. Italy is 9th actually with 91, so 92 means that you have the integration in the world's top 10 of Team Madrid. Trust me, the battle for the 8 spots for the world final that will be held in Shanghai. That's right, the next 4 years, Shanghai will be the home of the Women's Series World Final. So let's have the award ceremony.
3x3 Vienna 2025, presented by Win Today here in our one and only Beauty A1 Arena. Bevor wir reinstarten mit der Prämierung, dürfen wir mal die Offiziellen hier begrüßen, die die Preise überreichen dürfen.
So who do you give the MVP to? I have a little idea, but at the end of the day, a lot of players that are worthy, but the most consistent performer for Team Netherlands is by far Noortje Driesen. He has the best player evaluation.
Who was the MVP of this
top
tournament
scorer.
2025?
I would not be surprised for her to be the MVP.
Congratulations, MVP at this Women's Series tournament. Congratulations, number 4, Netherlands. This is Noortje Driesen.
Logically, I must say, when you take care of business the way you took care of business, it was a full team effort, obviously. Let's not get it twisted. Each player played an essential part. Boonstra in the knockout round was huge, both offensively and defensively. Ilse Kautze provided the outside threat that kept everybody honest. Evelien Lutjes-Schiphol did a great job screening, crashing the boards, finishing close to the cup.
Bring on the courts her winning team, ladies and gentlemen. The winning team 2025 at this amazing tournament, presented by Win Today. Congratulations, Team Netherlands!
Team Netherlands
Evelien Lutjes-Schiphol
getting the win. Third win in 4 events, 4 straight finals.
Managing Director von Win Today hat die volle Aufgabe, die Trophies in Kürze zu übergeben. Und das macht natürlich mit Freude und Stolz. Und dieser Mann ist schon genügt in großen Siegerehrungen, langer Partner vom Basketball Austria.
Sure the ladies
und stolzer Partner
must
von
appreciate
3x3 Vienna.
Nice trophies.
2025.
Nice.
Wie gesagt, presented by Win Today.
Yeah, thank you for showing it off. Yes, thank you. I wanted to have a closer look. Appreciate you, Evelyn.
They are the trophies, they are the winner check. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is your applause again for Team Netherlands.
Who can stop the Netherlands? I don't know, can you? We're gonna find out. And if you're curious about where the next stop in the Women's Series is going to be, I can tell you right away, it's next week, just in a few days, in Ulaanbaatar. And I will be there with you once again. So put it down in your schedule, write it down, and I give you a rendezvous in Mongolia in just a few days. Thank you, everybody, for following the Women's Series with me for the past 3 days. Angelo Tsagarakis, I'm signing out. Rendezvous in Mongolia.